Okay. This is a presentation on VA facilities by Theo and Liz.
So what are VA facilities? VA facilities are ran by the Veterans Health Administration of the United States Department of Veteran Affairs, and they focus on post-war adjustment, counseling, and outreach services for veterans and their families.
It offers a variety of healthcare and services for veterans through community healthcare providers and other partners outside of the VA. Veterans may be eligible to receive care from a provider in their community when the VA cannot provide the care they need. This type of care is known as community care and is provided on behalf and paid for by the VA. These services are provided to veterans based on certain conditions and eligibility requirements and in consideration of a veteran's specific needs and circumstances. Although some changes have taken place with the community care recently, veterans continue to have access to this type of care. This process starts at your VA medical facility. In some cases, the VA offers health care and services for a veteran's family members and dependents based on certain conditions and eligibility requirements. The VA services more than 360,000 beneficiaries through its family member and dependent healthcare benefit programs. In general, these programs reimburse the cost of specific types of coverage services provided.
The VHA works closely with veterans and their families, community providers, and VA staff to ensure veterans can get care from community providers when needed, administers VHA's beneficiary programs, and collects revenue from private health insurance carriers to provide additional financial support to VA medical facility operations. The diagram displays the distribution of VA facilities across the United States. As you can see, the greatest number of facilities are located in the West.
There are a few categories of VA careers, which include healthcare, business and administration, engineering, architecture, technical support, and trades. However, we will only be discussing healthcare facility for the sake of time. As you can see, there are numerous careers available at VA facilities. There is a wide range from biologists to medical records admin to speech pathologists.
The VA is under ownership of the public, which is the federal government. There are 3 federal government agencies that operate hospitals. These are the Department of Defense for active military members, the Indian Health Service of Native Americans, and the Veterans Health Administration for military veterans.
With this healthcare system, there is a variety of benefits and limitations. The pros include a reduction in wait times, having the potential to decrease costs further. It does this by helping to ensure veterans are treated before their conditions worsen. Also, with a private healthcare system, veterans can pick from a variety of in-network physicians that are approved based on their given plan. Finally, with a privatized healthcare system, the network of approved physicians and hospitals would be greatly expanded. This helps to increase the likelihood that veterans will find an office location that is close and convenient to them.
On the other hand, there are a few cons with VA facilities. With a privatized system, veterans would be subject to fluctuating payments based on many different criteria. In a private system, different doctors and hospitals have varying rates for the same procedures and services. Also, doctors are paid based on the type of service they perform. As a result, more complicated medical procedures have the capability to quickly increase operating costs. With the current veteran healthcare system, doctors are frequently exposed to a variety of common ailments that our service members fall victim to. This includes things like PTSD, amputations, anxiety, and the risk of suicide. Another negative consequence of the privatization of veteran healthcare is the possibility of pricing fluctuations. With the current system, all facilities and employee salaries are budgeted each year. The costs for medical procedures are paid for at rates that are agreed upon in advance. TRICARE is a governmental program which ensures and delivers care to active duty and retired military personnel. TRICARE is essentially insurance for family members, veterans, and retirees. A few examples of VA facilities include these 2 in Tampa and Orlando, Florida. Here are references used.